Now a certain man was sick. Lazarus from Bethany, of the village of Mary and her sister Martha. It was that Mary who had anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. The sisters therefore sent to him, saying, Lord, behold, he for whom you have great affection is sick. But when Jesus heard, he said, this sickness is not to death, but for the glory of God, that God's Son may be glorified. Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. When therefore he heard that he was sick, he stayed 2 days in the place where he was. Then after this he said to the disciples, let's go into Judea again. The disciples asked him, Rabbi, the Jews were just trying to stone you. Are you going there again? Jesus answered, aren't there 12 hours of daylight? If a man walks in the day, he doesn't stumble, because he sees the light of this world. But if a man walks in the night, he stumbles, because the light isn't in him.
He said these things, and after that, he said to them, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I am going so that I may awake him out of sleep.
The disciples therefore said, Lord, if he has fallen asleep, he will recover. Jesus had spoken of his death, but they thought that he spoke of taking rest in sleep. So Jesus said to them plainly then, Lazarus is dead. I am glad for your sakes that I was not there, so that you may believe. Nevertheless, let's go to him. Thomas, therefore, who is called Didymus, said to his fellow disciples, let's also go, that we may die with him. So when Jesus came, he found that he had been in the tomb 4 days already. Now Bethany was near Jerusalem, 15 stadia away. Many of the Jews had joined the women around Martha and Mary to console them concerning their brother. Then when Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went and met him, but Mary stayed in the house. Therefore Martha said to Jesus, Lord, if you would have been here, my brother wouldn't have died. Even now I know that whatever you ask of God, God will give you. Jesus said to her, your brother will rise again. Martha said to him, I know that he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will still live, even if he dies. Whoever lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? She said to him, Yes, Lord, I have come to believe that you are the Christ, God's Son, he who comes into the world. Have you The Jews therefore said, "See how much affection he had for him." Some of them said, "Couldn't this man who opened the eyes of him who was blind have also kept this man from dying?" Again groaning in himself, came to the tomb. Now it was a cave, and a stone lay against it. Jesus said, "Take away the stone." Martha, the sister of him who was dead, said to him, "Lord, by this time there is a stench, for he has been dead 4 days."
Jesus, didn't I tell you that if you believed, you would see God's glory?
Took away the stone from the place where the dead man was lying. Jesus lifted up his eyes and said, "Father, I thank you that you listened to me. I know that you really listen to me. I know that you always listen to me. But because of the multitude standing around, I said this, that they may believe that you sent me." When he had said this, he cried with a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out." He who was dead came out, bound hand and foot with wrappings, and his face was wrapped around with a cloth. Jesus said to them, "Free him and let him go." For many of it is a man who takes away of the Jews. He came to Mary and saw what Jesus did, believed in him. But some of them went away to the Pharisees and told them the things which Jesus had done.
The chief priests, therefore, and the Pharisees gathered a council and said, "What are we doing? For this man does many signs. If we leave him alone like this, everyone will believe in him. And the Romans will come and take away both our place and our nation."
But a certain one of them, Caiaphas, being high priest that year, said to them, "You know nothing at all, nor do you consider that it is advantageous for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation not perish." Now he didn't say this of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus would die for the nation, and not for the nation only, but that he might also gather together into one the children of God who are scattered abroad. So from that day forward, they took counsel that they might put him to death. Jesus therefore walked no more openly among the Jews, but departed from them into the country near the wilderness, to a city called Ephraim. He stayed there with his disciples.
Now the Passover of the Jews was at hand. Many went up from the country to Jerusalem before the Passover to purify themselves.
Then they sought for Jesus and spoke with one another as they stood in the temple.
What do you think, that he isn't coming to the feast at all?
Now the chief priests and the Pharisees had commanded that if anyone knew where he was, he should report it, that they might seize him. Then 6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, who had been dead, whom he raised from the dead. So they made him a supper there. Martha served, but Lazarus was one of those who sat at the table with him. Therefore Mary took a pound of ointment of pure nard, very precious, and anointed Jesus' feet, and wiped his feet with her hair. The house was filled with the fragrance of the ointment. Then Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, one of his disciples who would betray him, said, "Why wasn't this ointment sold for 300 denarii and given to the poor?" No, he said this not because he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief, and having the money box used to steal what was put into it. Ave Maria, but Jesus cared for the day of my burial. For you always have the poor with you, but you don't always have me.
A large crowd, therefore, of the Jews learned that he was there.
And they came not for Jesus' sake only, but that they might see Lazarus also, whom he had raised from the dead. But the chief priests conspired to put Lazarus to death also,
Because on account of him,
many of the Jews went away and believed in Jesus. branches of the palm trees and went out to meet him and cried out, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, the King of Israel. Jesus, having found a young donkey, sat on it as it is written. Don't be afraid, daughter of Zion, behold, your king comes sitting on a donkey's colt.
His disciples didn't understand these things at first. But when Jesus was glorified, then they remembered that these things were written about him, and that they had done these things to him. The multitude, therefore, that was with him when he called Lazarus out of the tomb and raised him from the dead was testifying about it. For this cause also the multitude went and met him, because they heard that he had done this sign. The Pharisees therefore said among themselves, See how you accomplish nothing. Behold, the world has gone after him.
There were certain Greeks among those who went up to worship at the feast.
Therefore, these came to Philip, who was from Bethsaida of Galilee, and asked him, saying, Sir, we want to see Jesus.
Philip came and told Andrew, and in turn Andrew came with Philip, and they told Jesus. Jesus answered them, The time has come for the Son of Man to be glorified.
Most certainly I tell you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains by itself alone. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. He who loves his life will lose it. He who hates his life in this world will keep it to eternal life.
If anyone serves me, let him follow me. Where I am, there my servant will also be. If anyone serves me, the Father will honor him. Now my soul is troubled, what shall I say? Father, save me from this time. But I came to this time for this cause. Father, glorify your name. Then a voice came out of the sky, saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. Therefore the multitude who stood by and heard it said that it had thundered. Others said, an angel has has spoken to him.
Jesus answered, "This voice hasn't come for my sake, but for your sake.
Now is the judgment of this world.
Now the prince of this world will be cast out.
And if I am lifted up from the earth,
Will draw all people to myself."
But he said this, signifying by what kind of death he should die. The multitude answered him, "We have heard out of the law that the Christ remains forever. How do you say the Son of Man must be lifted up? Who is the Son of Man?"
Jesus therefore said to them, "Yet a little while the light is with you. Walk while you have the light, that darkness doesn't overtake you. He who walks in the darkness doesn't know where he is going."
While you have the light, believe in the light, that you may become children of light. Jesus said these things, and he departed and hid himself from them. Lord, so many signs before them,
Yet they didn't believe.
that the word of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled.
When she spoke,
Lord, who has believed our report? To whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed?
for this cause they couldn't believe, for Isaiah said
He has blinded their eyes and he hardened their heart. Yes, they will see with their eyes, saw thee with their heart, and would turn, and I would heal them. Isaiah said these things when he saw his glory and spoke of him. Nevertheless, even many of the rulers believed in him, but because of the Pharisees they didn't confess it, so that they wouldn't be put out of the synagogue. What a Lord, men, its praise more than God's praise. Jesus cried out and said, "Whoever believes in me believes not in me, but in him who sent me. He who sees me sees him who sent me. I have come as a light into the world, that whoever believes in me may not remain in the darkness. If anyone listens to my sayings and doesn't believe,
to judge the world,
but to save the world. He who rejects me and doesn't receive my sayings has one who judges him. The word that I spoke will judge him in the last day. For I spoke not from myself, but the Father who sent me gave me a commandment, what I should say and what I should speak. I know that His commandment is eternal life. The things therefore which I speak, even as the Father has said to me, so I speak. Now before the feast of the Passover, Jesus, knowing that His time had come, that He would depart from this world to the Father, having loved His own who were in the world, He loved them to the end.
During supper, the devil having already put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him.
Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into His hand, and that He came from God and was going to God, and was going to arose from supper and laid aside his outer garments. He took a towel and wrapped a towel round his waist. Then he poured water into the basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was wrapped around him. Then he came to Simon Peter. He said to him, Lord, do you wash my feet? Jesus answered him, you don't know what I am doing now, but you will understand later. Peter said to him, you will never wash my feet. Jesus answered him, if I don't wash you, you have no part with me. Simon Peter said to him, Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head. Jesus said to him, someone who has bathed only needs to have his feet washed, but is completely clean. You are clean, but not all of you. For he knew him who would betray him. Therefore he said, you are not all clean. So when he had washed their feet, put his outer garment back on, and sat down again, he said to them, do you know what I have done to you?
You call me teacher and Lord. You say so correctly, for so I am.
If I then, the Lord and the teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that you should also do as I have done to you. Most certainly I tell you, a servant is not greater than his Lord, neither is one who is sent greater than he who sent him. If you know these things, blessed are you if you do them. I don't speak concerning all of you. I know whom I have chosen, but that the scripture may be fulfilled. He who eats bread with me has lifted up his heel against me. From now on, I tell you before it happens, that when it happens, you may believe that I am he. Most certainly I tell you, he who receives whomever I send receives me, and he who receives me receives him who sent me. When Jesus had said this, he was troubled in spirit and testified, most certainly I tell you that one of you will betray me. The disciples looked at one another, perplexed about whom he spoke. One of his disciples, whom Jesus loved, was at the table leaning against Jesus' chest. Simon Peter therefore beckoned to him and said to him, tell us who it is of whom he speaks. He, leaning back as he was on Jesus' chest, asked him, Lord,
Who is it?
Jesus therefore answered, It is he to whom I will give this piece of bread when I have dipped it. So when he had dipped the piece of bread, he gave it to Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot. Then Jesus said to him, What you do, do quickly. Now nobody at the table knew why he said this to him. For some thought because Judas had the money box that Jesus said to him, Buy what things we need for the feast, or that he should give something to the poor.
Therefore, having received that morsel, he went out immediately. It was night.
When he had gone out, Jesus said, Now the Son of Man has been glorified, and God has been glorified in him. If God has been glorified in him, God will also glorify him in himself, and he will glorify immediately. Little children, I will be with you a little while longer. You will seek me, and as I said to the Jews, where I am going, you can come. So now I tell you, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. Simon Peter said to him, Lord, where are you going? Jesus answered, Where I am going, you can follow now, but you will follow afterwards.
Peter said to him, Lord, why can't I follow you now? I will lay down my life for you.
Jesus answered him, Will you lay down your life for me? Most certainly I tell you, the rooster won't crow
Until you deny me 3 times.
except through me. If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. From now on you know him and have seen him. Philip said to him, Lord, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us. Jesus said to him, have I been with you such a long time, and do you not know me, Philip? He who has seen me has seen the Father. How do you say, show us the Father?
Don't you believe that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The words that I tell you, I speak not from myself,
but the Father who lives in me does his works. Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake. Most certainly I tell you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also, and he will do greater works than these, because I am going to my Father. Whatever you will ask in my name, I will do it, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you will ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you love me, keep my I will pray to the Father, and he will give you another counselor, that he may be with you forever. The Spirit of truth, whom the world can't receive, for it doesn't see him and doesn't know him. You know him, for he lives with you and will be in you. I will not leave you orphans.
One who has my commandments and keeps them, that person is one who loves me. One who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and will reveal myself to him.
Said to him, Lord, what has happened, that you are about to reveal yourself to us, and not to the world?
Jesus answered him,
If a man loves me,
he will keep my word, my Father will love him, and we will come to him and make our home with him.
He who doesn't love me doesn't keep my words. Word which you hear isn't mine, but the Father's who sent me. I have said these things to you while still living with you, but the Counselor, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things and will remind you of all that I said to you.
Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Don't let so peace I give through you. Don't let your heart be troubled, neither let it be fearful.
You heard how I told you I am going away and I will come back to you. If you loved me, you would have rejoiced, because I said, I am going to my Father, for the Father is greater than I.
Now I have told you before it happens, so that when it happens you may believe.
I will no more speak much with you, for the Prince of the world comes and he has nothing in me.
But that though I know that of the Father, and as the Father commanded me,
Even so I do arrive. Let's go from here.
I am the true vine, and my Father is the farmer. Every branch in me that doesn't bear fruit, He takes away.
He proves that it may bear more fruit.
You are already pruned clean because of the word which I have spoken to you. Remain in me, and I in you. As the branch can't bear fruit by itself unless it remains in the vine, so neither can you
Unless you remain in me.
I am the vine, you are the branches. He who remains in me, and I in him, bears much fruit, for apart from me, you can do nothing.
If a man doesn't remain in me, he is thrown out as a branch and is withered. And they gather them, throw them into the fire, and they are burned.
If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, you will ask whatever you desire, and it will be done for you.
In this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit.
And so you will be my disciples. Even as the Father has loved me,
I also have loved you. Remain in my love.
if you keep my commandments, you will remain in my love.
Even as I have kept my Father's commandments and remain in his love.
I have spoken these things to you, that my joy may remain in you,
That your joy may be made full.
This is my commandment, that you love one another, even as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends.
You are my friends if you do whatever I command you.
No longer do I call you servants, for the servant doesn't know what his Lord does.
But I have called you friends, for everything that I heard from my Father
fruit should remain, that whatever you will ask of the Father in my name, He may give it to you. I command these things to you, that you may love one another.
If the world hates you, you know that it has hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love its own. But because you are not of the world, since I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you.
Persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they kept my word, they will also keep yours.
But they will do all these things to you for my name's sake, because they don't know him who sent me.
If I had not come and spoken to them, they would not have had sin. But now they have no excuse for their sin. He who hates me hates my Father also. If I hadn't done among them the works which no one else did, they wouldn't have had sin. But now they have seen and also hated both me and my Father. But this happened so that the word may be fulfilled which was written in their law. They hated me without a When the Counselor has come, whom I will send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth who proceeds from the Father, he will testify about me. Because you have been with me from the that whoever kills you will think that he offers service to God. They will do these things because they have not known the Father nor me. But I have told you these things so that when the time comes, you may remember that I told you about them. I didn't tell you these things from the beginning because I was with you. But now I am going to him who sent me, and I know you ask, where are you going? But because I have told you these things, sorrow has filled your heart. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is to your advantage that I go away. For if I don't go away, the counselor won't come to you. But if I go, I will send him to when he has come, he will convict the world about sin, about righteousness, and about judgment, about sin, because they don't believe in me, about righteousness, because I am going to my Father and you won't see me anymore, about judgment, because the prince of this world has been judged. I still have many things to tell you, but you can't bear them now. However, when the Spirit of truth has come, he will guide you into all truth. For he will not speak from himself, but whatever he hears, he will speak. He will declare to you things that are coming. He will glorify me, for he will take from what is mine and will declare it to you. All things that the Father has are mine. Therefore I said that he takes of mine and will declare it to you. A little while, and you will not see me again. A little while, and disciples therefore said to one another, "What is this that he says to us? A little while and you won't see me, and again a little while and you will see me. And because I go to the Father," they said, "therefore what is this that he says? A little while, we don't know what he's saying." Therefore Jesus perceived that they wanted to ask him, and he said to them, "Do you inquire among yourselves concerning this, that I said, a little while and you won't see me, and again a little while and you will see me. More certainly I tell you that you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will be turned into joy. A woman, when she gives birth, earth has sorrow because the time has come. But when she has delivered the child, she doesn't remember the anguish anymore, for the joy that a human being is born into the world. Therefore you now have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart will rejoice, and no one will take your joy away from you. In that day you will ask me no question. Most certainly I tell you, whatever you may ask of the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Until now you have asked nothing in my name. Ask and you will receive, that your joy may be made full.
I have spoken these things to you in figures of speech, but the time is coming when I will no more speak to you in figures of speech, but will tell you plainly about the Father.
In that day you will ask in my name, and I don't say to you that I will pray to the Father for you. Oh, for the Father himself loves you, because you have loved me and have believed that I came from God. I came from the Father and have come into the world again. I leave the world and go to the Father. His disciples said to him, Behold, now you are speaking plainly, and using no figures of speech.
Now we know that you know all things,
and don't need for anyone to question you.
by this we believe that you came
From God. These are signs that do you now believe? Behold, the time is coming.
yes and has now come,
That you will be scattered,
everyone to his own place.
and you will leave me alone. Yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me.
I have told you these things, that in me you may have peace.
In the world you have trouble, but cheer up.
These things, and lifting up his eyes to heaven, he said, Father, the time has come. Glorify your Son, that your Son may also glorify you. Even as you gave him authority over all flesh, so he will give eternal life to all whom you have given him. This is eternal life, that they should know you, the only true God, and him whom you sent, Jesus Christ. I glorified you on the earth. I have accomplished the work which you have given me to do. Now, Father, glorify me with your own self, with the glory which I had with you before the world existed. Glorify me. Glorify me.
Oh, reveal your me
To the people whom you have given me out of the world. They were yours, and you have given them to me.
They have kept your word.
Now they have known that all things, whatever you have given me, are from you. For the words which you have given me, I have given to them, and they received them, and knew for sure that I came from.
They have believed that you sent me.
I pray for them. I don't pray for the world.
but for those whom you have given me, for they are yours. All things that are mine are yours, and yours are mine, and I am glorified in Him. I'm no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I am coming to you.
Holy Father, keep them through your name, which you have given me,
that they may be one.
even as we are. While I was with them in the world, I kept them in your name. I have kept those whom you have given me. None of them is lost except the son of destruction, that the scripture might be fulfilled. But now I come to you, and I say these things in the world, that they may have my joy made full in themselves. I have given them your word. The world hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
I pray not that you would take them from the world, but that you would keep them from the evil one. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them in your truth. Your word is truth. As you sent me into the world, even so I have sent them into the world. For their sakes I sanctify myself, that they themselves also may be sanctified in truth. Not for these only do I pray, but for those also who will believe in me through their word, that they may all be one, even as you, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that you sent me. The glory which you have given me, I have given to them, that they may be my glory which you have given me, for you loved me before the foundation of the world.
Righteous Father, the world hasn't known you, but I knew you, and these knew that you sent me. I made known to them your name, and will make it known, that the love with which you loved me may be in them.
And I in them. When Jesus had spoken these words, he went out with his disciples over the Cathedral, where there was a garden, into which he and his disciples entered. Now Judas, who betrayed him, also knew the place, for Jesus often met there with his disciples.
Judas then, having taken a detachment of soldiers and officers from the chief priests and the Pharisees,
Came there with lanterns, torches, and weapons.
Jesus, therefore, knowing all the things that were happening to him, went out and said to them, "Who are you looking for?"
They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth.
Jesus said to them,
I am he.
Judas also, who betrayed him,
Was standing with them.
was standing with them.
When therefore he said to them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. Again therefore he asked them, Who are you looking for? They said, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus answered, I told you that I am he. If therefore you seek me, let these go their way, that the word might be fulfilled which he spoke of those whom you have given me. I have lost none. Simon Peter, therefore, having a sword, drew it, struck the high priest's servant, and cut off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus.
Jesus therefore said to Peter, Put the sword into its sheath. The cup which the Father has given me, shall I not surely drink it? So the detachment, the commanding officer, and the officers of the Jews seized Jesus and bound him.
And led him to Annas first, for he was father-in-law to Caiaphas.
was Caiaphas who advised the Jews that it was expedient that one man should perish for the people.
Simon Peter followed Jesus, as did another disciple.
Now that disciple was known to the high priest, and entered in with Jesus into the court of the high priest.
But Peter was standing at the door outside, so the other disciple,
who was known to the high priest, went out and spoke to her who kept the door,
and brought in Peter.
Then the maid who kept the door said to Peter, "Are you also one of this man's disciples?"
He said, "I am not."
Now the servants and the officers were standing there, having made a fire of coals, for it was cold. They were warming themselves. Peter was with them, standing and warming himself.
The high priest therefore asked Jesus about his disciples and about his teaching.
Jesus answered him,
I spoke openly to the world. I always taught in synagogues and in the temple where the Jews always meet.
I said nothing in secret.
Why do you ask me? Ask those who have heard me what I said to them. Behold, they know the things which I said. When he had said this, one of the officers standing by slapped Jesus with his hand, saying, "Do you answer the high priest like that?
Jesus answered him,
If I have spoken evil,
"We have spoken evil,
testify of the evil.
but if well, hardly.
If well, why do you beat me?"
Anna sent him bound to Caiaphas, the high priest.
Now Simon Peter was still ironing, warming himself. They said, therefore, to him, "You aren't also
one of his disciples."
Are you? He denied it and said, "I am not."
One of the servants of the high priest, being a relative of him whose ear Peter had cut off, said,
Didn't I see you in the garden with him?"
Peter therefore denied it again.
And immediately the rooster crowed.
They led Jesus
Caiaphas into the praetorium. It was early, and they themselves didn't enter into the praetorium, that they might not be defiled, but might eat the Passover. Pilate therefore went out to them and said, "What accusation do you bring against this man?" They answered him, "If this man weren't an evildoer, we wouldn't have delivered him up to you."
And judge him according to your law. Therefore the Jews said to him, "It is illegal for us to put anyone to death, that the word of Jesus might be fulfilled, which he spoke, signifying by what kind of death said to him, "Are you the King of the Jews?" Jesus answered him, "Do you say this by yourself, or did others tell you about me?"
Pilate answered,
"I'm not a Jew, am I?
Your own nation
And my nation
and the chief priests delivered you to me.
they false to me.
What have you done?"
What have you done?
Voices answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then my servants would fight, that I wouldn't be delivered to the Jews. But now my kingdom is not from here." I therefore said to him, "Are you a king then?" Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. For this reason I have been born, and for this reason I have come into the world, that I should testify to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth listens to my voice." Said to him, "What is truth?" When he had said this, he went out again to the Jews and said to them, "I find no basis for a charge against him,
But you have a custom
that I should release someone to you at the Passover. Therefore do you want me to release to you the King of the Jews?"
Then they all shouted again,
Say not this man, but Barabbas now. Barabbas was a robber.
So Pilate then took Jesus and flogged him. The soldiers twisted thorns into a crown and put it on his head, and dressed him in a purple garment. They kept saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" and they kept slapping him. Then Pilate went out again and said to them, "Behold, I bring him out to you, that you may know that I find no basis for a charge against him."
Jesus therefore came out, wearing the crown of thorns and the purple garment. Pilate said to them, "Behold the man." When therefore the chief priests and the officers saw him, they shouted, saying, "Crucify! Crucify!" Pilate said to them, "Take him yourselves and crucify him, for I find no basis for a charge against him." The Jews answered him, "We have a law, and by our law he ought to die, because he made himself the Son of God." When therefore Pilate heard this saying, he was more afraid. He entered into the praetorium again and said to Jesus, "Where are you from?" But Jesus gave him no answer. Pilate therefore said to him, "Aren't you speaking to me? Don't you know that I have power to release you, and have power to crucify you?" Jesus answered, "You would have no power at all against me, unless it were given to you from above. Therefore he who delivered me to you has greater sin." At these, Pilate was seeking to release him, but the Jews cried out, saying, "If you release this man, you aren't Caesar's friend." Everyone who makes himself a king seek against Caesar. When Pilate therefore heard these words, he brought Jesus out and sat down on the judgment seat at a place called the Pavement, but in Hebrew, Gabbatha. Now it was the preparation day of the Passover. At about the 6th hour, he said to the Jews, "Behold, your king." They cried out, "Away priests answered, "We have no king but Jesus."
So then he illegally condemned to be crucified.
So they took Jesus and led him away. He went out, bearing his cross, to the place called the place of a skull, which is called in Hebrew Golgotha,
Where they crucified him, and with him two others, on either side one,
and Jesus in the middle. Pilate wrote a title also, and put it on the cross. There was written, "Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews." Therefore many of the Jews read this title, for the place where Jesus was crucified was near the city, and it was written in Hebrew, in Latin, and in Greek.
the chief priests of the Jews therefore said to Pilate, "Don't write the King of the Jews," but he said, "I am King of the Jews." Pilate answered, "What I have written, I have written." Then the soldiers, when they had crucified Jesus, took his garments and made 4 parts, to every soldier a part, and also the tunic. The tunic was without seam, woven from the top throughout. Then they said to one another, "Let's not tear it, but cast lots for it to decide whose it will be, that the scripture might be fulfilled, which says, 'They parted my garments among them. They cast lots for my clothing.' Therefore the soldiers did these things.
But standing by Jesus' cross were his mother's sister, Mary the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene.
Therefore when Jesus saw his mother and the disciple whom he loved standing there, he said to his mother,
"Woman, behold your son."
Then he said to the disciple,
"Behold your mother."
From that hour, the disciple took her to his own
scripture might be fulfilled, said, I am thirsty. Now a vessel full of vinegar was set there. So they put a sponge full of the vinegar on hyssop and held it at his mouth.
When Jesus therefore had received the vinegar,
He said,
it is finished.
Then he bowed his head and gave up his spirit.
Therefore the Jews, because it was the preparation day, so that the bodies wouldn't remain on the cross on the Sabbath. For that Sabbath was a special one, asked of Pilate that their legs might be broken and that they might be taken away.
Therefore the soldiers came and broke the legs of the first and of the other who was crucified with him.
But when they came to Jesus and saw that he was already dead, they didn't break his legs. However, one of the soldiers pierced his side with a spear, and immediately blood and water came out. He was seen as testified, and his testimony is true. He knows that he tells the truth, that you may believe. Now on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene went early, while it was still dark, to the tomb and saw that the stone had been taken away from the tomb.
Therefore she ran and came to Simon Peter and to the other disciple whom Jesus loved, and said to them, They have taken away the Lord out of the tomb, and we don't know where they have laid him.
Therefore Peter and the other disciple went out, and they went toward the tomb.
They both ran together, the other disciple outran Peter, and came to the tomb first.
Stooping and looking in, he saw the linen cloths lying there, yet he didn't enter in. Then saw my Mater came, following him, and entered into the tomb. He saw the linen cloths lying, and the cloth that had been on his head, not lying with the linen cloths, but rolled up in a place by itself. And so then the other disciples disciple who came first to the tomb also entered in, and he saw and believed.
For as yet they didn't know the scripture that he must rise from the dead.
So the disciples went away again to their own home.
But Mary was standing outside at the tomb weeping. So as she wept, she stooped and looked into the tomb, and she saw two angels in white sitting, one at the head and one at the feet, where the body of Jesus had lain. They asked her, "Woman, why are you weeping?"
She said to them,
"Because they have taken away my Lord, and I don't know where they have laid him."
When she had said this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing,
And didn't know that it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Who are you looking for?"
is she supposing him to be the gardener? Said to him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and said to him, "Rabboni," which is to say, teacher.
Jesus said to her, "Don't hold me, for I haven't yet ascended to my Father. But go to my brothers and tell them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God."
The king came and told the disciples that she had seen the Lord,
and that he had said these things to her. When therefore it was evening on that day, the first led Mary.
when therefore it was evening on that day, the first holy of the week,
And when the doors were locked where the disciples were assembled, fear of the Jews, Jesus came and stood in the middle and said to them,
peace be to you.
When he had said this, he showed them his hands and his side. The disciples therefore were glad when they saw the Lord. Jesus therefore said to them again,
Peace be to you.
As the Father has sent me,
Even so I send you.
When he had said this,
He breathed on them and said to them, "Receive the Holy Spirit.
If you forgive anyone's sins, they have been forgiven them. If you retain anyone's sins, they have been retained."
But Thomas, one of the 12, Climax, one of the 12, called Didymus, wasn't with them when Jesus came. The other disciples therefore said to him, "We have seen the Lord." But he said to them, "Unless I see in his hands the print of the nails, put my finger into the print of the nails, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." After 8 days, again his disciples were inside, and Thomas was with them. Jesus came, the doors being locked, and stood in the middle, and said, "Peace be to you." Then he said to Thomas, "Reach here your finger, and see my hand. Reach here your hand, and put it into my side. Don't be unbelieving, but believing." Thomas answered him, "My Lord and my God." Jesus said to him, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and have believed."
Therefore Jesus did many other signs in the presence of his disciples, which are not written in this book. But these are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that believing you may have life in his name.
After these things, Jesus revealed himself again to the disciples at the Sea of Tiberias. He revealed himself this way.
Simon Peter, Thomas Nicodemus, Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, and the sons of Zebedee, and 2 others of his disciples were together.
Simon Peter said to them, "I'm going fishing." They told him, "We are also coming with you." They immediately went out and entered into the boat. That night they caught nothing.
But when day had already come, Jesus stood on the beach. Yet the disciples didn't know that it was Jesus.
Jesus therefore said to them, "Children, have you anything to eat?" They answered him, "No."
He said to him, and you will find some.
They cast it therefore, and now they weren't able to draw it in for the multitude of fish.
That disciple, therefore, whom Jesus loved, said to Peter,
It's the Lord.
So when Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he wrapped his coat around himself,
For he was naked,
and threw himself into the sea. But the other disciples came in the little boat,
for they were not far from the land,
but about 200 cubits away.
dragging the net full of fish.
So when they got out on the land, they saw a fire of coals there,
With
fish and bread laid in. Jesus said to them, Bring some of the fish which you have just caught.
Simon Peter went up and drew the net to land, full of 153 great fish. Even though there were so many, the net wasn't torn.
Jesus said to them, Come and eat breakfast. None of the disciples dared inquire of him, Who are you? Knowing that it was the Lord. Then Jesus came and took the bread, gave it to them, and the fish likewise.
This is now the third time that Jesus was revealed to his disciples after he had risen from the dead.
So when they had eaten their breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me?
Agapo.
More than these?
He said to him, Yes, Lord, you know that I have affection for you. He said to him, Feed my lambs. He said to him again a second time, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me? He said to him, Yes, Lord, you know that I have affection for you. He said to him, Tend my sheep.
He said to him the third time, Simon, son of Jonah, do you have affection for me? Peter was grieved because he asked him the third time,
Do you have affection for me?
He said to him, Lord, you know everything.
You know that I have affection for you.
Jesus said to him, Feed my sheep. Most certainly I tell you, when you were young, you dressed yourself and walked where you wanted to. But when you are old, another will dress you and carry you where you don't want to go. Now he said this, signifying by what kind of death he would glorify God. When he had said this, he said to him, "Follow me, follow me."
Then Peter, turning around, saw a disciple following. This was the disciple whom Jesus loved, the one who had also leaned on Jesus' chest at the supper and asked, "Lord, who is going to betray you?" Peter, seeing him, said to Jesus, "Lord, what about this man?" Jesus said to him, "If I desire that he stay until I come, what is that to you? You follow me." Oh, then the saying therefore went out among the brothers that this disciple wouldn't die. Yet Jesus didn't say to him that he wouldn't die, but if I desire that he stay until I come, what is that to you? This is the disciple who testifies about these things and wrote these things. We know that his witness is true. There are also many other things which Jesus did, which if they would all be written, I suppose that even the world itself wouldn't have room for the books that would be written.
For the bread of God is that which comes down out of heaven and gives life to the world.
Bread of God is that which comes down out of heaven and gives life to the world.
They said therefore to him, Lord, always give us this bread. Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will not be hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. But I told you that you have seen me.
But I told you that you have seen me, and yet you don't believe. All those whom the Father gives me, who come to me, I will in no way throw out.
For I have come down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me.